Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
We did a school exchange there. It was with the, so we've kept in touch.
Oh, really?
We went to their wedding. It's the only wedding I've been to.
Many of you have come from either further afield, so thank you very much.
What is that? What you're going to say? What about your brother?
He hasn't worked that out.
About how many miles was it, Matt?
Okay, so you probably also noticed that there's only 23 people here today, and there's only one reason that, because the importance of spending our big day with only our closest friends and family was the most paramount thing for us. So all of you have touched our lives in one way or another, and it's an honour for us to have you here, sat around the table with us today.
It's an honour to be here.
Thank you. I'd like to say a special thank you to my mum and dad for your constant support and generosity, which has relieved the stresses of organising such a complicated occasion, and to my brother Matthew also for enormous generosity, which has allowed us in part to be here today and put everyone up in this amazing villa. So thank you very much, Matthew and my mum and dad. There are a few faces missing today who I'd like to mention before carrying on. My granddad Fred, who's been very unwell for a long time, but who always has the biggest of smiles when Meena goes to see him. So, yeah. Don't know why that is. Yeah. My other grandmumpy, as the Wilson family know her, she couldn't make it today, but I'm sure she's going to raise a glass for us at home.
Absolutely.
Sherry.
Yeah.
Or two.
My good friend Ash, who will shortly be embarking on fatherhood when his partner Marie gives birth in the coming days. She's ready to pop now as well. Meena's mum, Swana, who couldn't be with us due to problems renewing her passport. Although anyone that knows Swana well will know that had she gained permission to travel out today, she would have no doubt missed the turn for Heathrow and ended up in Luton. And finally, a man very close to many of our hearts, Leo. Unfortunately, Leo couldn't be here today. He had prior arrangements yachting off the south of France.
Too cool.
So I'd like everyone to raise a glass, please,
To Leo?
Fred, Mumpy, Swana and Leo.
Yeah! Fred, Mumpy,
To Leo.
To Leo.
He had to be here today.
To absent poodles.
It's empty.
Today is the culmination of a long and difficult planning process, which has involved communicating with 101 different people across an ocean or two in a language. Let me carry on here. In a language which I can confidently only order a mixed salad in.
How confident?
Thankfully, the process has been made all that easier thanks to the staff at Victor Maggio, particularly Christina, who I'd like to thank, whose patience dealing with mine and Meena's constant, never-ending emails has been a credit to the villa. And also to Dave Sayesh, my groomsmen, who have run themselves ragged, ensuring that all the finer details were looked after behind the scenes today. I've got a small gift for both of you. There you go, to remind you of our Tuscan adventure. Well, thanks so much, I'd like to say a big thank you also to Swana, Sayesh, Arti, Sweater and Sam for making me feel like a part of the Manthina family since I pitched up 3.5 years ago. Thank you very much. It'll be lovely. And my speech as groom obviously wouldn't be complete without mentioning my beautiful bride, the new Mrs. Wilson, or Wilson Manthina, or Manthina Wilson. She isn't sure yet. Having you in my life has made the difficult times easier, the good times amazing, and I consider every day we spend together a blessing. Since we met for the first time, the rather classy and romantic Bruges at the Old Goat in Twickenham, my life has gone from sitting behind a desk at the hospital, taking abuse from strangers because they had 20 minutes to wait, to teaching classes of amazing, enthusiastic children every day. And I'm a second-year university graduate, or not graduate, student. I will be a graduate, ahead of myself. And I know for a fact that without your drive and encouragement, basically kicking my ass every day of my life, that would never have happened. So thank you very much.
Hear, hear.
Yeah. Please raise a glass to the fantastic Meena.
Fantastic, Meena.
Meena.
Meena Fantastico.
Like Dan, only Meena.
Okay. I'll try and do it both Dan and Meena for laying on such an experience for us that we're going to carry with us for all our lives.
Yeah.
This is absolutely amazing for all of us. It's been a moment that we will absolutely cherish. So thanks very, very much for including us in that. This is such a beautiful setting, and the whole experience completely defines you, I think. It's stylish, thoughtful, generous, and beautiful, and I think that this actually typifies what you're both about. So thanks very much for having us all. All right?
Yeah, well done.
Well said.
Yeah, I'm good actually, man. Before I get into kind of my speech, I'm just going to read some words from Ash. So Ashley is Dan's best man, but couldn't make it because of Marie's pregnant. So he's giving me some words to say. So basically, he just wants to say he's really sorry he can't make it here to share Dan and Meena's special day. Since Dan met Meena, he's seen him to be the happiest he's ever been. And Meena deserves a medal for putting up with all Dan's funny little ways that we've all grown to love over the years. And at least he supports a half-decent football team. For me, it's been pretty intense few days, to be honest. Like when Dan and Meena said, "All right, getting married in Italy," thought, okay, first thing, stag do getting there, be absolutely awesome, real great fun. The closer it's actually got to it, the more realisation that it might actually turn up like the Hangover. So I've been absolutely shitting myself not to get down here because I didn't want to be that guy ruining the whole thing. So that's been really intense for me, but it's been amazing, and it's all come through, so I can relax after this speech. But yeah, I want to echo what Ash said entirely, that I've seen Dan happiest I've ever seen him. And for me, as kind of Dan says, Meena's kicked his ass a bit. From all since I've known, Dan's not had much direction in his life until he met Meena, and she's actually given him direction for him to be absolutely happy, and he's following a career that he really loves and has got a massive end goal. It's really absolutely fantastic at, and I don't think he'd have got there without you, Meena. So.
You know how I feel, sun in the sky, you know how I feel.